Wind, I've gotten some. Look at that. It's kind of dying back. I got some beets we can have for dinner. They look great. Look at those onions all there. Look at the sunflowers. They're just amazing. Like the shape, the size. Those are bigger than my whole entire face and hands. They're huge. You can start to see between all the vines now, because the vines are drying out. It's getting quite cold at night. 50s, I guess. There's that one. That one doesn't look very happy. Look at that. Look at this one now. Look how beautiful. Still some blooms. I think we should take some of the blooms off and dip them in pancake batter and eat them. Try them. They're supposed to be good fried. All right, I wanted flowers intertwined with this, and so the flowers never got enough sun to bloom. So that was a lesson learned. These flowers did great though. Look at that bumblebee. Isn't that amazing? Good morning, bumblebee. And look at those colors. Just amazing colors. I wish somebody would draw me some of these, paint them. Look at that. Even when it's dried, it's just so neat. Look at that one. This one has put off the best show. Just keeps on going. Hi! Look at that. Oh, it's filled with water. I mean, everything about this is just amazing. Okay, and then here is our little watermelon that how's our teeny baby watermelon in there? Still didn't make anything of itself, did it? Look at him. Oh, he's just so tiny. Look how cute. But we did get some dill seed. Look at that. There's some dill. Look at that watermelon. And then there's some more dill, so don't plant your watermelon and your squashes and your pumpkins all together, because some of them don't get enough sun. I thought in these 30-foot, 40-foot bed by what, 8 feet wide. You'll have to go back in my videos and see how big this flower bed is. We would have plenty of room for what I put in, but no. Look at all these potatoes. Look at that. I don't know how to show you all this. It's just amazing. And I have a wildflower that I'm absolutely loving. It's like a, I don't know what it is, a mallow. It's like a little orange. So fun. It was here before, and so I left it. Everything is just soaking wet because of the dew. It got down in temperature last night. And once the mustard seed, radish seed I mean, starts to dry out, we'll come and collect all the seeds. We let everything go to seed. My carrots are in there. Can you see my carrot? Carrots, there's a whole row of carrots in here. Carrots. This is the most amazing thing to me. And all those green tomatoes. So lesson learned, don't tuck your tomatoes next to your big, huge sunflowers. Look at the colors of that. Look how big. You let one radish. I'm guessing this is a radish. What could I get from that? Which is hopefully going to bring all these seeds. I hope that they can get to seed. If not, you can eat these. Put these on top of your salads. And I'm just not sure if I want to eat them or try to get them to go to seed. These ones have gone to seed. And then they still have these beautiful little flowers on top. You can't see that. They're baby pink. Look at all those onions I put in there. Got those free from from the feed store, but I put them in anyway. Look at that spider web. Check that thing out. I'm glad I'm looking for peppers right now in the dark or something. Put my hand in that monster of a thing. Yuck. Look at all these seeds. Look at all these radish seeds. Oh, I'm so excited. Look how many. Look at all those radish seeds. Oh, you guys, I'm so excited. So next year we'll have tons of radish seeds that already have been acclimated to our zone, and that was the whole purpose. If you let things acclimate to your zone, they'll be more prolific. They'll grow better the next year because they're used to your area, your climate, and the temperatures and how things work. Oh my gosh, there's that spider. He is just huge. So I would like to go and get a board and you spray paint the spider web. Can you see that spider web? It's amazing. And then you press the board against it. We looked up the spider. It is not poisonous, but man, it is big. I wish you could see how big that is. I'm not even zoomed in. It's larger than a 50-cent piece. Not kidding you. I can't remember what it was called. I don't like spiders, by the way. By the way, I ain't gonna go around. Oh yeah, look at those tomatoes. I need to get some way. Hey, no, don't bug that spider web. Get out, buddy. Let's get out so that he doesn't bug my spider web. I want to go and get a can of spray paint and mist across it. Look at my potatoes are starting to bloom. That means I can harvest them in like a week. So you let them bloom, and then a week after they bloom, you can harvest them. And this is gonna have, look at the seeds on that onion. Onions are biennials, and if you let their seed heads go, you'll have onion seeds for the next year. And onions are, like their seeds, they dwindle in being able to sprout the next year. So by year 2, they won't grow as well. So you want to use your onion seeds every single year as one of your main ones that you really just can't keep for years and years. Other seeds, you can keep them for years and years, but onions, you want to gather your seed and get them in the ground the next year. But I don't know if you're like me. I use an onion or two in in every meal. An onion and at least a garlic in every single meal. Look at that pumpkin. Check that out. Well, I just thought I'd take you for a walk through. Oh, that one's not as fun. A beautiful garden and see what was in here. See what's going on. It's the end of the, getting to be the end. And see, I'm gonna twist this one off. So apparently this one is good and this one is not. So I don't want it to press on there. I'm gonna twist this guy off. Oh my gosh, come on. It would be easier if I had some loppers or something. And then I don't think this one's doing very good either, so we'll just take it off as well. Feed them to the chickens. Look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Look at this one. Hi there. Oh, you are not okay back here. I'm gonna have to come back in and get that off there also. Yep, that's not okay. I have to remember where that is and get back in there when I have two hands. But all right, so check out my beautiful sunflowers. They're really only going to be like that for the drying out time, I guess, because they're all just, they're done. They're hanging over. Look at that one. It was just so beautiful. And then the wind blew it. So now it's hanging like that. Look at that. Oh, there's some big, huge ones in there. Look at that one back in there. Look at that hang over. And these sunflowers are not the giant white mammoths or whatever that one is called. These ones were just a large yellow sunflower. I don't remember the name of them, but I have the great giant whites that I plan on planting next year. Giant gray white stripe, I think is what they're called, and that's my plan for next year. So I'm like super excited. These ones are, I mean, that thing is okay. So they're like 2 feet off the ground because I did do a raised garden bed, but that thing is easily 4 feet taller than I am. Is that amazing? Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's not as large as the other ones. From every view. This is just fun. Fun for me. My grain, I didn't get it cut and on the wreath yet. I wanted to bunch some up and get it on a wreath. But it's fine. It's getting a little bit musty or moldy, I guess, looking because it's gotten wet. It was so beautiful when it was green. And I have 2 zinnia flowers. Look at those. Out of everything, I have 2. I can't believe that. I planted probably 50 seeds, but there's another one gonna try to bloom right next to that pink one. But when I just threw stuff in on top of, I mean, they're just like mounds of dirt and haphazard water. It really did good for what I was expecting it to shine through. I mean, everything, I'm just clear up on a hill in here. And yeah, that one is gonna try to bloom right there. See that? You go, flower. You bloom. You do it. There's pumpkins in the tomatoes. Look at that large pumpkin down in there in the tomatoes. Well, if you're still with me on my video here, 15 minutes in, thank you for watching my video. Thanks for walking through my garden with me. I just wanted to take note of what my first garden here really looked like and keep note of it. It's going to be fun for me to look back and see how it looked and what we were talking about doing at the time, and just two right on top of each other. Because the whole outlook of the garden is just mounds of stuff and weeds and such, and this whole thing next year is going to be grain. My plan is to just throw out grain seeds and water it. Hopefully it'll look okay. I've got to pull some large like this weeds out of here, but we're just drowning in house projects at this point. So, but look at these success stories back here. I mean, just look at that. If you can fight the bees for it. Look at that. Look at that. Hi, good morning. I would like to have a raspberry. Look. And it's just gonna get better from here, because next year I'll be able to concentrate on taking care of it better. I've only, see, like the weeds are as tall as the plants, but these are all gonna bloom. They're a bright yellow. Sunchoke, most, oh, look, we got some blooms. Look at this. Look how fun, and the bees, the pollinators absolutely love it. That plant is taller than I am. And there's food at the base of all of these. So, probably not something that, like my family, you know, they'd prefer a potato, I guess. But you can dig these up at the bottom and have a sunchoke. Saute it in butter with some garlic and stuff, and it's so good. My blueberries. This is its first year, so it's not a bad little cluster. Check that out. That one's almost ripe. Well, these ones are ripe. See that? One a day, but look at all that bindweed. I need to get out here and rescue the plant. It's just hard. One little, look at that. And these are horseradish plants from my friend Paula. And then my friend Susie and her husband Marshall gave me this goji berry plants. Now, goji berry is an acquired taste. It's really good for you, but I really don't know if I like the taste of it. So I've heard though that if you dry this, they're better. I mean, they're okay. They're just kind of, they have a different background taste to them. They're not like, I mean, you can't even compare them to like a raspberry or something. And then I got this star of this berry here. It looks like it needs some water. It's a golden fall berry. Yeah, maybe I need to bring some water out here. From my friend Corey. Hi, Ginger. What are you doing, buddy? But look how heavy the ends are. Just packed with berries. So I'll bring the hose out. It's either that or else there's just so many on there. So I have some Everbears and I have some Goldens, and then I have some red raspberries. I'm in the sun of that. I can't even see it. one single raspberry, so I'm gonna eat it. Good morning to me, I guess. Hi, Jasper. And Ginger. All right, this is the back end with all the weeds, but we got to walk through it anyway because I'd like to just take note what it looks like. Piles of bark. This over here also, this whole part I would like it to be filled with grain next year. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. There's a baby raspberry that I transplanted. Look, there's another one right here. And another one right here. And one right here. I transplanted those this spring. I did lose some, so see, I lost this one here. And this one right there. Right here, but. And those are the bags of fall leaves that I plan on putting on top of the weeds to choke the weeds out and make some awesome dirt out here. All right, I'm gonna go and make sure the kids are up for school and milk my goats. And as you saw last year, I put a whole mound of potatoes here so I can dig the potatoes up because they just started to die. See that? So it's time to harvest these potatoes. This whole row, I'm kind of standing on it. So I think I'm gonna take, here's potatoes. This is a potato plant right here. Now they've bloomed and it's time to harvest. Hi, beautiful kitty. So I'm gonna harvest those. I have to pull this cat off of me. He's trying to get me to carry him. So this whole thing is supposed to someday be a path to the front entrance of my garden. And then this will be a bark pathway all the way up to the front. And then that's how you'll get through to get out. Dreams, you guys. I'm dreaming of a beautiful weedless garden with tons of plants. These are all my potatoes up here. I decided to put everything right up front here where I could get the hose to it. It got so hot so fast. And I need to figure out how to do some drip irrigation. That is something that I would like to do next year so that then I could not have to find a hose and find a position for a hose and not ruin the tops of the plants. Hi, Bumblebee. Are you taking a nap on my sunflower? Are you taking a nap? No, I can't video and do that at the same time. Good morning, Bumblebee. Hey, you have to stay down. I know you want me to carry you, but I can't carry you right now. You're digging your claws into my leg. Ginger. Beautiful Ginger cat. Okay, you have to get off of me. All right. My goats, as you can hear, are crying in the background. They want to be fed and milked. So you know what? I'm gonna take out here mid-morning. Like, I wasn't planning on this, but I think that this is what John and I have been up to besides the house stuff. Goat enclosures. And I've got to return the skid loader. So I'm like trying to hurry to do all the things. But we got some pallets and we built these pallet houses for the goats, and we're trying to get, and I've gone and collected scrap metal, and this is how I'm laying it out. And so what we're doing now is, so we built the structure and then we're gonna put it up on pallets because in the winter time or anytime that it rains, we don't want the water to get into the goats. So I need to go get 4 more pallets for under this one. And we did a slanted roof, so the snow and water will go off. And then we'll lift this up and secure it onto 4 pallets underneath. And then, are you following me? We're going to take the scrap metal and cover it like we've done this one. So they have shelter, wind protection. Oh, it looks like my kids have been playing in here. Okay, so then we put wood on the floor on top of the pallets. And this is what they look like inside. So their legs don't get stuck or go pop through a hole. And it gives them some wind and rain protection. Now I know that's not 100% the very best looking, but it's gonna work for us. And the price was right. So I've been working hard to acquire metal, and I go to the dump and collect it, and then that's a slow process because I have to get enough, and some of it is going to be not the corrugated old metal. Some of it looks like is going to have to be this big piece of tin here, and white seems to be the other color, and then this white square pieces right here. We're going to try to make that all work. And as you can tell, we're using every piece we can wrap on it so that we can get it nice and windproof. That's the door. We'll get a roof on. This one has the roof on. The kids are putting wood on it. They're out here playing. This one's finished. Not bad for a goat house, I think. Goat enclosure. And then the other one is my Nubian one here. This one's the largest one. This is for the Nubian girls because there's more of them. So I need 4 or probably at least 4 nice big pallets to go underneath this one. So I need to acquire 4 more pallets here and like 3 for that one, I guess. So that we can get these up and covered. And I'm hoping that my acquiring the metal, that I have enough to cover it. And this is the wood that we're using for the house inside on the walls that my dog's walking on. And then we're also using it for out here. The scrap pieces that I don't like for the house is going out here to the goat project. And working as hard as we can, as fast as we can. These are our meat rabbits, and we're gonna take the metal off of here and use that for the goat houses. So these guys are our freezer meat. That's our food. And we have raised them all from babies, so they should be good. I've been moving that rabbit tractor around and feeding them alfalfa and getting them on fresh grass. It's been a couple of days, but with that many rabbits, you have to move them quite often. So good morning. You guys would like breakfast, wouldn't you? Good morning, everybody. All right, so how was that? You got a little bit of the view of that. And I can take you in and show you. That's where I was heading. And then I thought, well, I'll just show you the outside because it's gonna be winter and I haven't done as many videos of what's going on the outside and what we're up to and why it's taking us so long to build the inside, because I keep pulling John off on these projects. I can't get over that view. I just feel like that's exciting to me. All right, I'll take you upstairs and show you the project of Kendry's bedroom. All right, so I'm getting the sanding done. Or his room is getting there. Painted walls, door, window frame is done. See that? Blue walls. And I need to sand her floor, but I'm working down the hall here. So I've got this hall almost completely sanded, and this is where I stopped because I cleared it out, vacuumed it, and this is completely finished right here. Tavia's, this room is not done. I have to sand the floor. You can see where I stopped. So I have to sand it and then clear coat it, but her room is ready for doors. And this floor, I don't know if you can tell the difference, this floor is done. So we'll get that outlet. And oh, he did it already. Look at that. That was not done the other night. It is done now. It's all painted. Lights are in. Switches are on. Check that out. And this room is done. This room is ready for the doors. The floor is dry now. It smells still wet, but it's dried. Completely dry. The wood's all done. So I can put the vent thing back on the bottom. But see, the windowsill is done. So we can hang closet doors. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? You like the color that she picked? I like it. It's kind of like a mushroom color. I don't remember the name of it, but it is pretty. So the wood outside is for this wall and this wall. And one more wall in the, where we have everything stored. And that's it. So these walls, or these doors came in. So there's two, one for here and one for right there. But see, I've already got the pre-sanding done in here. So I'm gonna sand. I am going to sand the bedroom and come on down here, down the hall, and do another night of sanding. But as you can see with the dogs and stuff, I kind of have to sand at night. And you started this room. I think I already showed that, but I did a long minute of like a month where I didn't show anything. I was so busy trying to hurry. So I'm gonna try to share more. And I need to get these doors sealed. Right, well, that's what it looks like. And this is the walls for the interior that I have sanded and clear coated, and those are all ready to go. This is where John makes all that magic happen right here. Cuts the edges off, gets it ready to go. And let's see, I've got this whole stack right here ready for him. Right here and right there. Those are all, I don't know if you can see, those are all ready to go up on walls, clear coated and sanded and ready. and then he runs it through that edger right there. He eyeballs it, cuts the edges off that he doesn't want. That's getting quite to be a pile here. We need to get that cleaned up. And then I don't know if I shared that this is the closet and door trims. So this one's already done. It's gotten dusty. There's been a couple of rainstorms. But so I sand the top and the side, the two sides, that side and this side. And this is the trim for above and around the doors and some of the stuff for the closets. And so he's gonna start on that. I start working on that as fast as I can and get it going for him. Sorry about all the mess, but this is just what's happening right now. So this is how we're making it work. And this is the shelves in the closets. And this one is completely finished. It's all sanded, ready to go. And then all these boxes are what we're gonna burn this winter. So I just keep, I know it looks messy, but all the stuff will be dry and ready to burn in the wood burner for the winter. So we just leave it here. That's what that all is. We'll just burn through it and it'll be a source of heat for us for the winter. We have more out there, large pieces and things, but they need to be cut and trimmed. These will just go into the fireplace easy. So, and then this will get all cleaned off and it'll be pretty next spring. All right, that's all for today. Have a great day.